Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome to episode 187 of Background Noise. We got a bunch of cool
We're not
people.
panicking enough.
Ah! Alright, I think I'm good. I think I panicked. There are a few people in here who didn't panic, though. I'm gonna say that makes up for it. We good.
And the back.
Oh. Perfect timing, just as I start. Whatever, it's cool. I'm just gonna keep rolling. This is episode 187 Backgrounds. We got a bunch of cool people. People. Life forms? I don't actually know what to classify as, to be completely honest.
I mean, we're technically alive.
Things with pulses?
Yeah,
I think that's more accurate.
We'll take
Wait.
with pulses for 400,
Yeah.
please.
Alright, this person yells, "He's an offer!" The answer's Sheldon.
Of course.
Hello.
Yeah, see? He always yells that. Anyways, we're gonna move
You're
on.
not bad.
There we go.
Oh my god.
So, we'll begin with introductions. The first person on my list of people here is Elijah, back again for the second week. What's going on, bud?
I don't know. I think we're panicking.
Yeah, slightly still. It's not like severe panic. It's more of like you just don't know what you're gonna do for your life kind of panic.
Yeah, you know the existential panic.
Yeah, existential crisis. Yeah, exactly. It's just looming, and it's just like I should be panicking, but like
Well, it keeps you healthy.
yeah, it keeps you rational. I'd say.
Keeps you regular.
Yeah, because you don't.
Oh, wait, that's a different thing.
I'm gonna say it keeps
Cyber
you
panic.
on a even playing field, because it also doesn't allow you to be too happy. It keeps you at a nice even. Okay. Alright, so we also have Sheldon here.
I do
Oh,
it.
you can talk.
Sheldon,
Hi.
Sorry, I was doing a kill.
Oh, how'd that go?
I caught it.
I'm glad. Did you
I did the kill.
Did you say I caught it? After
You
that?
caught
No,
the
I
kill?
got it.
Oh no, he said I caught it. I'm like, is he playing Pokemon? I
I
don't.
thought I said that too.
Yeah, it's like I could have sworn he was playing PUBG, but like, did they add like traps or something? That's something that they need to add, by the way. That would be great.
That would be beautiful. actually.
Just
Into
bear
what?
traps.
Into what? Pokemon?
PUBG.
I would love
I
Pokemon.
mean-
I would love bear traps and Pokemon.
I think they could add them to both here.
I want them to show it too.
You just see Ash set up like a bear trap. Alright, this Pokemon's kind of big and won't fit in the Pokeball. We gotta put a bear trap. And then it kills the Pokemon by accident, and PETA gets very upset. And they have to remove that episode. And then, it's like it didn't happen, kind of thing.
I don't know. I don't think a bear trap would kill a Pokemon. They can take lightning bolts.
But can
Yeah,
they...
they just beat each other up all day.
See,
Yeah,
I
that-
wonder,
that
though.
is fine, but,
You
like,
see, okay, so this is honestly an interesting question then. How much... This is kind of messed up, but how much
What
abuse
the
can a
test?
Pokemon take? Can the
we
Pokemon...
need our residential expert, Michael Vick.
Yeah.
Oh
Like, can a Pokemon get shot and live? Like, if you use
I
bullet...
heard Michael Vick was doing extensive research on his Pokemon, on his rare Pokemon, the dog. I heard it's called.
Oh, yeah.
But but it keeps saying Bark, so it might be called a Bark.
I think it's Barky.
Mm.
It's like the age-old saying, hide your beagle, Vixen Eagle. Oh, man. I remember everyone in school saying that when he
I've never heard that before, but I will
did.
start saying
Yeah.
it all the time.
Because he
now.
got signed to the Eagles, like, straight out of prison, basically, and people kept saying that in my school.
That's pretty great.
So I don't even know if that was a thing or just some idiot kid said it and then it caught on, So.
In my school, is more of like, well, That's too bad for that dog, but they better have a better fucking season this year.
Yeah.
Touchdown make up for that dog.
Since he actually went to jail. Like,
Yeah.
most people
Which,
who
I mean, you know,
do crimes
that's-
and are famous don't go to jail.
I mean, you know, I think we've had enough celebrities who went to jail either recently or in the past, where, you know, I mean, that's semi-true, but not like the norm
I'm
anymore.
gonna say that,
OJ went to jail.
not for the right thing, though. He went to jail for, like, I don't know what it was. He was, like, fraud
I mean,
or something.
he just got out on parole.
Yeah, but it wasn't for murder.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It was a completely unrelated thing.
But now let's not mention that part.
Yeah, okay.
Makes it
Well,
less interesting,
yeah,
Tony.
yes, sir.
we need to spread fake news like CNN.
Fake news.
Man,
Dude,
honestly.
when you say fake news, you just have to imagine really tiny hands.
Yeah.
Alright, you know, pre-podcast you said we weren't going to get political, and we're 6 minutes in.
Yeah, really.
And that
We haven't even
lasted...
introduced everyone. We talked about abuse, some politics, some Pokemon.
Well,
it's a great
welcome to
start.
Background noise.
Yeah, welcome to Background Noise, where this is
That
the
is-
normal
I think
course
that
of
should be the new
things.
tagline for Background. Not even the title of this podcast. That's the tagline: abuse, politics, and Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, it's not very
We use
far off.
politics with our Pokemon, and it's fine.
Yeah.
We
We
abuse the
Pokemon
politics
for
for the
political,
Pokemon.
Leverage.
Or what? Or wait a second. What if the Pokemon abused the politics and became like the rulers of the world? Oh my god, the Pokemon are taking
Trump's
over.
a Pokemon.
Oh no! Whoa, wait a second. What it? Just hear me out here. What
And,
if?
and apparently his name is China, not Trump.
Oh man, no, but hear me out here. What if Donald Trump was alive at one point, but got murdered, and the current Donald Trump is actually a Ditto?
Oof.
Just saying.
Couldn't quite get the hands to
A
human
ditto
size.
that we call Hillary Clinton.
Oh man. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Hi Eric.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing, bud?
I'm doing real great. You know why?
Why?
Because in my game, and I shit you not, there's a guy named Hot Dildo on my team.
What a name.
I'm real happy to be playing with him.
I bet you
That's
are.
I'm always happy to play with my Hot Dildo.
Oh man. So
Did you just claim him?
Yeah, I'm gonna even put into
Okay.
team chat right now. Hold up.
You're my hot dildo.
You're my Hot Dildo.
I hope you know I have been
just-
laughing this
I'm
entire
excited
time and
to
just haven't had my
follow
question talked down.
Hot Dildo.
Oh man.
Boom.
That's
I'm gonna see if he replies to me.
okay.
I'd be
Keep
pretty
us
damn surprised if he does.
keep us updated on that, honestly, because I want to see how your relationship blossoms.
By the end of this podcast, I'm gonna be in an online relationship with Shut up, Colonel Mischief, you fucking asshole! Don't try to cock block me. Some other guy's trying to cock block me. Oh, you son of a bitch! Don't you ignore me! Alright, go on to the next word. I'm done.
I need a minute.
I got cock blocked before I could even begin.
Oh. Spoken like a true beta male.
The game's rigged. You know what's great about this though? The entire chat or the entire game is talking to each other now.
Oh, you see,
'Cause I put it in all chat.
you started friendship. Okay.
I did. I blossomed friendships among other people, but not myself.
You know, it's just fun to watch.
is.
You know, you get people talking, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna go over here and not talk because this is where I like to
Yeah.
be.
Sorry to interrupt with a podcast about talking about my hot dildo.
Sometimes you just got to get things out there, you know.
Yeah.
And if you need to talk, this is an open forum. you can talk
It's
about
a
your problems.
safe space.
It's a very safe space unless you actually need a safe space.
Kyle's not here. It's a safe
Oh,
space.
Kyle isn't here. You're right.
Oh,
it is
man.
pretty decently safe right now.
But I'm Kyle.
Don't you lie to me!
Yeah,
Oh, guys, hot dill just blew up all over me.
Oh, man.
They're not supposed to do
He
that.
called in artillery and blew up all over me.
Yeah.
That's a cool feature. Where do you get those ones?
It's called Spencer's.
Just walking and ask for their hottest dildo.
They would have one in mind. You know they would. They put this
It's
one.
like, well, I guess they could all be pretty hot if you put it in the microwave.
Oh, man. Alright, so I have... Okay, that's...
You're welcome.
What is this podcast become?
That happened.
Yeah.
Kyle's not even here. And it's gonna...
Kyle sent me a text before the start. He needed me to help out
Up
with
the quota,
his
yeah.
plan. Yeah, with his quota.
The Kyle quota must be met, even if he's not here. First,
true.
first of all, I thought he sent Sheldon to do his bidding.
Now I want to throw a curveball.
Yeah.
Classic Kyle.
To be fair, there's a shot, though, that he ate right before sending the message, so maybe he did want to send it to Sheldon. You never know.
Who knows?
Really couldn't see his contact.
Yeah,
list.
so he got just went with it. Oh, man. Alright, so moving on down. You got Nathan. What's going on, buddy?
That's me.
That is you. One of a kind.
Yep.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, good.
Yeah. Good. Same.
Lovely weather we're having.
It's weather,
Okay,
and it could
a bunch
be
of trees were
like
falling
windy.
down yesterday, and I lost power.
Oh,
So
okay, maybe not lovely for him.
It is lovely down here in the south.
Is it actually nice
Trees
right
blowing
now?
over. That's lovely. Pretty good down here.
Okay, yeah, because it's kind of rainy for me today.
It was really hot yesterday. Good lord.
How hot?
I don't know if
About
it's why
fire.
I didn't care to look at my phone.
Okay, but probably did it hit 90s? Okay.
Oh, it was definitely 90s.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because like up here we only hit like triple digits a few times I think this summer. Like
Did we?
I think so, like once or twice.
I was about to say, like, I can only remember once.
Yeah. I'm saying once or twice because I'm sure there was a day that hit it and I just spent the entire day inside.
That's true. That's true. That's probably happened for me as well.
So I'm just kind of covering the possibilities.
That's fair.
Or I opened the door, said, "Whoa, it's hot," and I went back in.
Yeah, right. You didn't even care what temperature it was. It's just, ooh, it's hot. That's all
Hot.
I need to know.
Yeah. If it's so hot, you're just like, no way, can't.
See, for me, that's like, for my, like, my no zone is just, like, basically 80 and up.
Depends.
I'm a very cold weather person.
I like and to me, like 75 is like the perfect temperature.
not 73.
70.
65.
Okay, I like it
65
to be
at
a little
most.
hot, but like I like the shot of there being a breeze. Cause like I feel like 65 to 75 is like the ideal like playing like basketball and stuff conditions.
That's true.
So like that's why I prefer like that window.
That's true.
When it gets too hot, like it's just not fun sometimes. Cause like we
Yeah.
played and the one day it was like 90 plus or something.
Ooh, hell with that.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed it still, but like it was just all sweat.
Well, basketball's always fun. It's,
I swear, dude, you could have filled a swimming pool with the amount of sweat between all the people that were there, and there were only 3 of us. Oh man,
you gotta play basketball again, actually.
dude, I love basketball. I'm down pretty much whenever. as long as yeah, no, that's literally it. Like whenever. there's no catch or anything. Yeah.
Oh man, wish I could just say the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm except when I'm busy, obviously, but
Yeah.
what can you do? You know. Do you know what I
Man.
can do?
What?
Introduce Chris. Hi, Chris.
Is it time?
Close enough.
Hello.
Hi.
I too enjoy sports ball games. I am normal
Same.
person.
I am real man.
I am real human. Why would you question?
Want to go skateboards?
Want to go play
Want to go
skateboards?
fellow kids?
Skateboards. What kind of
Like
man
to
would
go
do
skateboards,
this?
fellow youths.
Because that's what we call each other, fellow youths.
Yeah, that's what all the
How's
youths
it going,
call
Tony?
each other. Hey, what's going on, my fellow youth?
Yes,
See,
I am doing the skateboards.
honestly, I never skated as a kid. Never did.
I did for a little
I
while.
was never into that.
Mm.
All my friends were basically.
Once.
Yeah. Did you like it? Not sure.
No, so, thing is, we had, the house that I was at the time,
Mhm.
had, like, a little porch, and on the porch, to get down the porch onto, like, ground level, like, to the parking lot,
Hmm.
was a ramp.
Ooh.
And it was a wooden ramp with a wooden railing. But, little me's like, oh, heck yeah, dude, I'm gonna freaking skate down this ramp.
Oh man.
And I start going too fast, and I'm like, oh, snap, dude, I gotta grab onto something. So I grab onto the wooden railing, get like 3 splinters in one hand.
Oh. Oh man.
It's like, I don't want to skate anymore.
You're like, I'm done. I am retiring. This is too much. The only thing close to skating I've ever done, was one time I went to the skate park with friends, but I'm like, yeah, I don't skate. And they're like, all right, here's a bicycle. You want to ride around on the bicycle? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I rode on the bicycle, and they're like, drop in with the bicycle on the ramp. I'm like, this sounds kind of sketchy, man. I did it anyway. It worked out fine. I made it, and then I went to like the middle of the ramp, stopped myself, got off the bike, and walked away.
Oh my god.
This one time, Chris and I, we did that. You know that one scene in Titanic
Yeah.
where he's holding her at the front of the boat?
Mhm.
Yeah, we did that on a longboard. It ended up
yeah,
the
that
same. The
happened.
boat crashed.
We hit an iceberg the exact same way.
Oh my god.
I'm just picturing like
Forgot about that.
you guys going down the mean streets of Canada, and then an iceberg just pops up in the middle of the street, and you just fucking plow into it.
That's the story we're sticking to.
Not far from the truth.
Yeah, it's good.
Not far enough.
What did you guys? Did you guys end up hitting something or
No.
no?
We hit
Just
gravity.
our pride.
Oh, yeah. You know, it was
We
at
hit
least
gravity and scraped our pride.
Oh. Yeah.
You know that sounds about right.
Yeah. That's amazing. You know, I never really went skating, but I did go rollerblading a few times. Like, in like a roller rink though. They didn't go well. Dude, like, let me tell you that I went twice because a friend of mine in school had a birthday party twice there. So, like, back-to-back years I went, and in back-to-back years I made horrible decision by going.
Oh man.
You know, so I went, and I think each year, say we were there for like, I don't know, like 3 hours maybe. I fell like 70 times.
Oh,
I counted the one year.
oh
It
boy.
was like 70, yeah. It was not fun. It hurt. Rollerblading hurts.
Yeah.
Don't do rollerblading.
Me and my friends would.
Drugs, kids, not rollerblading.
Yeah, drugs are way better than rollerblading.
Remember, heroin's a lot cheaper too.
It is.
They only hurt your family and your friends, not you. So it's
Yeah,
okay.
really.
Yeah, I mean that's what matters. Anyways,
But,
Eric, go ahead.
I was gonna say, me and my friends, we would do street hockey, and I don't remember why we decided this, but it was really a general consensus that the goalie always had to wear rollerblades. Like nobody else did, just the goalie.
Just the goalie.
Like, and I kind of get it because like we use like a really small net, so it was kind of like, all right, you got to have some kind of disadvantage so that people could score, but like. I didn't know how to rollerblade, so I'd be like, oh, I want to get out of the net. Take a step, boom, on my face. But I'll tell you what, I learned like how to maneuver pretty damn quick.
It's supposed to be
Not how to like travel, but
I was
just,
gonna
like,
say,
how to like
it's supposed to be like a hindrance.
get
Eric
around.
learns how to go really fast in like a small space
I
with
wish.
rollerblades.
I friggin'
Turns
wish.
out to be the most dominant goalie in street hockey.
But it was funny that we always did this like when I was in like elementary into middle school. I get into high school, start playing hockey in high school for like gym class, and fucking dominate.
Yeah, because it's like, wait, I don't have these stupid things attached to my feet. Let's go.
Yeah, there was no fucking there's no handicap, so I was like, oh man, this is baller.
This is awesome. Is this what it feels like to play normally?
Yeah, I was like, fuck rollerblades.
That just reminded me of like there's a scene in Naruto where like Rock Lee takes off like the weights on his feet or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it just goes. That's what it was like for you.
Yeah,
You
pretty much.
had a moment like that.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. They made that moment in the anime after you.
Yeah, it was
Clearly.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was definitely about me.
That's where they got the inspiration from it.
I only have one handicap anymore.
Yeah.
Myself.
You know, some things you can't get rid of.
Welcome back.
Hey. Yeah, I think that's something you're gonna be stuck with for a little bit, Eric.
Not if I have anything to say about it. It's gun.
Well, first suicide on background noise that I'm aware of, so.
But hopefully not the last. For my sake.
Wait, hopefully not?
Why are you insinuating?
Looking at you, Chris.
Hi! I can live on to this legacy. And a few things I can accomplish.
Oh, man.
Man,
What's
this
your,
podcast is going to be known.
yeah, really. What's your biggest goal in life? This suicide. Bang!
That's horrible. Oh, man.
My dream is, like, if I'm gonna do it, which, obviously we're kidding, for everyone that's like, how dare they?
Yeah.
For anyone that's like
Hopefully,
that.
obviously, we're kidding.
Yeah. But my dream in life is to, like, walk into a bank, ski mask, like, vest, like, guns, like, everyone in this bank is gonna die, starting with myself. Bang.
It's a weird sentient bank.
Because, like... But, like, just imagine being one of the people just at the bank when that happens. It's like, do you think he knew? Do you think this was on purpose? We're like... Because they're going to be scared. They're going to be like, oh my god. But, like, then they're going to think about it.
Because it's just like...
There's
I
going to be
think most of
children
them
in that
would have-
bank.
I think most of them have to go to therapy.
Yeah, probably.
And then randomly they just start laughing because they suddenly get the joke.
Because you're like, wait a second.
Like,
We were never in danger.
But it's like, imagine that. It's like, you're looking at this where you're like, this is it. This is how my life ends. Some psycho with a gun. And it's like, start with myself.
Oh, wait, what?
Like, no, this is how he ends.
Oh. Wow.
Because, like, if ghosts exist, I would want to be there for the next, like, 2 minutes. I don't need long, just 2 minutes to see, like, what their reaction is like. Because you know that where like, if I were one of the bank like people just like randomly in the bank, I would just go to the teller like, all right, so I'm here to make a withdrawal of $30. Like now that's out of the way. Rude.
It's just the one guy.
I
Like,
have things to do today.
I just,
Right?
dude,
Like as though we don't have places to go.
I'm just picturing the one dude in like a business suit after it happens, kind of like straightens out his tie, walks over the body. Yeah, I need the $30.
Yeah, right. No, I think that's fair.
You know what even could
It's
be
like, look, I
better?
got shit to do. I mean, like, you know, I'm alive. He's not. That's what matters.
Someone walks up to the guy that shot himself, takes off his ski mask, puts it on him, takes the gun and says, "This is a robbery." Oh, all right.
Damn it! I'm gonna be here a while.
You're like, it's too good to be true.
Imagine if that's how you stop the bank robbery. Like the guy, like there's a guy in there, like, all right, on the count, like on 5, like on 3, we put on our masks and we just, you know, we start robbing this bank. 1, 2, everyone down. Everyone in this bank's gonna die. Start with myself. Damn it! We can't rob the bank now. They're on alert. Be a hero.
That sounds like something that could be like a weird Payday 2 mission or like GTA mission.
Oh god, I do it.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, don't let him kill himself. He kills himself. Game over.
No, you're
For
supposed to let him kill himself, then you rob the bank.
Oh, that's your distraction.
Yeah.
It's like, quick, distract the guards.
Okay.
Bang.
That's crazy.
Are we gonna have to now put like
No.
a disclaimer on the video? Ooh, suicide's a real thing.
You know,
Okay, cool.
one time,
If you
After
use
that
that
statement,
exact
I'm like, yeah.
I don't believe in suicide. I've never seen it.
What?
Show me evidence.
Suicide's a myth.
I think we should commit to the joke and just be quiet for another 30 minutes and call it dead noise instead of background noise.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dead silence.
All you hear is a
Tony
all you hear is what's the other
gunshot sounds into it. Is it
Use your 6 chairs fall over.
Like in unison too. Like.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's too much.
I feel like it'd be 5, and we get to Chris and just be like, I changed my mind.
Chris is like, I actually have a nice job now.
Let's be realistic. It'd be 5, and then I'd just be silent because I'm dead already inside.
Chris is like, well, they're all equal to me now.
like, wait, if I do myself in, who's gonna get to see the Linux legacy?
Oh god.
Who's gonna tell them how to use Linux?
You all commit to it. 5 chairs drop, and then I just take over the podcast with Linux, and you're like, oh fuck, we committed to it.
Everyone does it. Honestly, I would probably just sit here like, alright guys, that was Backward News episode.
Outro time.
It's like, yeah, I don't know how to tell them this. A little too late. It was a joke. Yeah, so much for the episode 200 surprise. Man.
Reminds me of that old saying. It reminds me of that old saying, if all your friends jumped off a bridge, would you? It's like, yeah, I'm committed to this suicide pact.
Oh, man.
We need a deal.
How crappy would it be?
We pinky promised and everything.
That would be the worst thing ever. Like, if you did have a suicide pact with someone and you're jumping off a bridge and you jump and the other person doesn't, and you're just watching them as you fall. You're like,
Like-
bamboozled. They lied to me. That'd be awkward.
God.
Just a little bit,
Oh, welcome everybody to the Suicide Cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Light topics.
Yeah.
Yeah, only light topics here.
We're, as you can tell, here at Background Noise, we're very sensitive people. And we only talk about delicate things.
Look, I mean, if we didn't talk about it, it would just make things awkward.
Would it though? Because we could have totally talked them.
Shut up,
It's
Tony,
fine.
don't make excuses.
I mean, yeah, he's right.
Listen,
This has
listen.
all
Okay.
just been a very respectful, well, not really, way of saying goodbye to the Linkin Park singer.
Oh, Chester Bennington.
Listen, if we didn't
That
make
was his
jokes
name.
about
Oh, that's been
suicide,
killing me.
people would think we have taste.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we can't have that misconception out
No, we
there.
can't
No,
have that.
you're right. Yeah.
We have to make up for Kyle not being here and prove we're all
Oh,
terrible
God.
people.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep up his quota. I'll be honest. It's
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
He's impressive.
yeah. It's how is
But
Kyle? How does his brain work? Oh, that's an interesting thing. Can we just like listen to Kyle's brain
No.
for a day?
I don't
No.
know if any of us want
I do. I so do.
You say that now, but about
Yeah,
a quarter
once
past
we,
5 minutes
get
into that
to-
day, you're gonna be running and screaming.
It's like, oh my god, it's this bad. Or it's just so like it's either gonna be like, all right. I picture a few things. I picture like a Hitler's speech, and that's what his brain sounds like. Or it's just like silence. It's just nothingness.
God.
That's one of the two. Chris, you're or Kyle expert. Which one do you think it is?
Hitler speech or silence?
Yeah.
Somehow it would be a silent Hitler speech.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, you're right.
Silent
Oh, he's doing
Huge
sign language.
Hitler speech or silent.
You know, something that we haven't done on the podcast yet in 187 episodes is insult the sign language demographic.
Kyle's been dropping the ball this whole time.
Because we've lost
I thought
many
episode
demographics.
200 should be in sign language.
You just hear, like, all they hear is, like, waving, like...
Yeah. It's just like in
Well, they
in
wouldn't hear the
Naruto, they're
waving.
doing like the hand signs.
Oh my god.
Oh, man.
You just
My
hear the
favorite,
wind
my
as
favorite
they're
thing I've
moving
seen in
their
a
hands
long time. One of my favorite things I've seen in a long time was there's like an article I was reading about like blindness or whatever. It was like weird. I had to read for a project. At the end of the article, it says this article is also available in Braille. And I'm like, what's the point of a web page being in Braille?
You know, with touchscreens nowadays.
Do they make
they don't
Braille things? the first ever the Braille will come out of your computer.
You know what the worst part about that was? I look at it and I'm like, really? And I click the link and there it is, like dots on my page. And so I'm like, weird. And I, because I'm an idiot, put my finger on my screen. I'm like, oh, that's right.
Oh man.
Oh no! Oh
Oh,
my goodness!
I put my hand
Fantastic.
on the screen. Eric's the best.
Like,
Oh no!
I'm broke.
I felt really stupid.
I hope so.
Yeah, I did.
That's not the kind of thing you do. Like, damn, I'm a genius.
Yeah. But just imagine being the person who, because it wasn't like it was a joke, like it was a legitimate, like, they put effort into it, and like the article was like, well written and everything. It was a legitimate article, and someone decided, it's a good idea. It'd be really respectful to the blind community.
If we put it in Braille.
Yeah, obviously.
That'll do it.
I remember someone from my, I can't remember if it was Brookdale or high school now, because they were just,
Mm-hmm.
they actually asked, they were like, oh, isn't Braille that thing for deaf people? And I'm like, what?
I mean, it can technically be used by Why deaf?
It
I
can
mean,
explain anybody.
deaf people could use it, but it's deaf people can read. Oh man.
What if they can't?
Well,
Well, then guess what?
then they're just SOL, man. I can't help
And
them.
they probably also can't read Braille.
Yeah, they won't know what that is. It's amazing.
I'm just thinking. So I had a blind student in my course.
Okay.
Wicked smart guy, and just
Blind though.
and it was always weird because you'd walk into class, whatever class it was, and he'd be like just hammering at his keyboard, just like Linux class, like just going through commands, no problem, you know, basically shit kicking most of the kids in my class in terms of his ability to do stuff. He's got his the screen for his laptop off and like folded on like a 45, like basically right up against his knuckles on the other side.
Yeah.
And it was just weird to watch someone just sit there and, you know, work like crazy on this laptop with the screen down. But
I mean,
he'd do everything, you know, text to speech.
Sure.
So he'd always wear headphones while he was working on his computer. And I'm just thinking of like him or just any other blind person that uses text to speech for using their computer, just like reading or listening through that article basically, and then coming to that bottom piece and clicking on the link, and it's just like what does the text to speech do for all of these dots?
does it just say dot,
higher
dot, dot, dot?
higher dot, lower dot.
I
And
imagine
the blind
it'd be
person's
like
gonna be like,
code or something.
It's Morse
fuck
code,
you.
Boy.
Okay.
User disconnected
He
from
said
Well-
bye?
Yep.
I said hoy. Hoy and boy sounds so similar.
Boy, boy, and boy.
What?
Oh boy.
Boy.
Yeah. You know?
Alright, so we talked about Michael Vick, we talked about Trump, we talked about suicide, now we've made fun of the blind. What's next on the agenda?
Yeah.
I feel so accomplished. I don't even care what's next.
Right? Like, Kyle is just somewhere just like, the Lord's work is being done.
Oh man, you know, I feel like this is. I don't know why I wrote this topic down. Gonna be honest
Oh,
with
boy.
you. But I thought one day it'd be cool if we talked about what career felons could have.
Felons?
Yeah.
Like criminals
Yeah.
that went to jail.
Yeah, and they get out
Well,
of
I
jail.
mean, at that point, you have to figure out what type of felon was it.
Anything.
Any.
Because if you have
Any
a felon,
kind of
it doesn't
felony?
really matter like what the felon was.
That's
Or-
true.
So I was trying to
Like,
see like what
kind
cool
of job
jobs they could work. Like what is like the peak for a felon?
the peak?
Yeah. Let's go with that. Like what is like the highest working position a felon probably could get?
Some kind of fame.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. They become famous somehow and
Yeah.
like Kimbo Slice. I don't actually know if Kimbo Slice was a felon, by the way. I just know he was like an infamous like street fighter. And then he fought in the
Yeah.
UFC. A really big beard.
Yeah. I mean, like... Wow. I don't know.
Right? Like, what's the peak? Like, assuming they don't become famous.
Right. Like, just like some kind of normal job
Yeah.
they would get.
Because, like, one thing, like, this is a little bit more serious topic after making fun of deaf people. And,
It's our palate cleanser.
yeah. I just say making fun of deaf people. We're making fun of blind
We're making
people.
fun of the blind, yeah. They're
Yeah.
the deaf are
What's the
next. They're not
difference?
safe either.
I mean, yeah, the deaf people wouldn't know. So, zing. There we go.
Damn it.
I made the quota.
We didn't make fun of the deaf enough when we made fun of the blind. Let's fix it.
Oh, man.
Make fun of the deaf all they want. It'll fall onto
Yeah.
deaf We're going to a very, very hot place where it burns for all eternity. If you believe in that kind of thing.
I'm okay with that.
I mean, they probably don't have air conditioning, but whatever.
Hey, you know what? Worth it.
Anyways, yeah, career for felons. I pictured like they could get like a manager at like a fast food place. Probably be like the pretty high up. It's like
like it would be harder than someone who's not a convicted
of
felon,
course,
but,
yeah. I think they could.
Like the IT field.
Oh yeah, maybe
Isn't something where that's too restrictive.
that's fair. They might be able to do that.
Especially if they get like a contracting position.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that, where it's just kind of like, hey, run wires and do shit. It's like, who cares who does it?
That's true. Or any kind of
I couldn't give a shit what they did.
You could 100% work like any type of like manual labor field.
Yeah,
like, easily because the only like to be honest, it's like it's sort of like they're kind of limited to things that you probably would have had to go to college for. Assuming that they didn't get to go to college.
Most big companies probably wouldn't hire them.
Because it's just kind of like the rep kind of thing. Like they don't want like to be known as hiring ex-felons unless it's some sort of like program they're doing to give people a second shot or something, you know?
Yeah. And even then they probably don't want to do felons because, you know, that
like,
implies that they did something really fucking bad. Usually when companies do the whole like second chance thing, it's like
it's like you went to jail on like weed possession.
Yeah, some stupid like that.
Yeah.
A misdemeanor.
Yeah. He was loitering.
Yeah, like cool, let's give him a second chance. Like what? He didn't do anything.
It's like he loitered, dude. Like come on. Anyways, you know, I think that probably tops that off. Yeah, I don't really remember what I was thinking when I wrote that topic down. That's one of those topics that have carried over for like the last 2 months.
Like, oh god, what if things get really out of hand? We start making fun of blind people. What can I write?
A career for felons. That's it. You know, when I think of these topics, these are the things that I prep for. You know, I'm like, we'll make fun of the blind. We would have had to have spoken about Michael Vick, Donald Trump.
Yeah. I mean...
Something else. So we talked about something else. I don't remember what it was, actually.
I made fun of somebody. I don't remember.
Who else would make fun of anyone now?
The hero's paying attention.
No.
Made fun of blind people, Donald Trump. Yeah, right. Made fun of blind people, Donald Trump, Michael Vick, and someone else. I don't remember.
Kyle.
I'm just trying to scattershot it.
Yeah, Kyle would know.
Yeah. I miss Kyle.
he missed out on quite a podcast.
Oh, he would have loved to be here for all that.
He missed his episode.
It's the Kyle episode without
Kyle.
Really do it in memoriam of Kyle, even though he's very much alive. He's just not home.
Yeah.
And confirmed for the first time in months that Kyle is indeed alive.
Actually, right? Because you see him every day.
See him every day.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm excited about this thing.
Dude, if I was in your field and I got to work with you guys, that'd be awesome. I don't care how bad I'd be at it. I just had fun.
See, I would say the same, except I quickly learned that Kyle and I are not struggling at all with it, relatively.
Aren't you guys are just flying past everyone else, though, like, at this point?
Yeah,
so
at this point, at least, yes.
Is there anyone else there that was, like, you had in any of your classes or anything, or...?
Yeah, there were a few people,
that you, like, recognize,
at least one person that was in one of my classes last semester in college.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering if, like, there'd be some overlap there, probably.
But, like, most of the company, honestly, is graduates from over 50% of the
from your college,
of this office.
Yeah.
is graduates from our program at our at the college
That's
over
interesting,
the course of the last like 20 years.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
It's just,
Like one of the managers that was doing the interview was like, "Oh yeah, I graduated from that program in '06," and I was like, "Oh cool."
That's, oh, I can be you one day.
Oh cool, I might be stuck being you one day. I mean, what?
Dude, imagine. Imagine being Kyle's boss.
Oh my god.
That'd be the. I don't like I don't want to do a managerial position, but if there was any way to convince me, that was it, right?
You be Kyle's boss.
To be Kyle's boss.
So what's my job? You boss Kyle around. Fuck.
Awesome.
Say no more.
I will take a pay cut for that.
Oh my god. Like, no, it goes with the pay rate. You know what? Never mind.
Comes with pay. I'll take a pay cut. Okay. Sure.
Dope.
Fine. I get promoted. Oh, how much more money do you make? It's more just like inside feeling.
More
good.
just joy.
Yeah.
Paid in joy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just pure happiness, actually.
Meaningful. It's a meaningful career upgrade.
You just go. You swing by Kyle's desk like a few times a day. Fucking yell at him.
Doesn't even do anything wrong.
He's actually doing his work. Kyle, you could be doing better, but don't give me that.
Pretty decent manager overall. Super micromanage Kyle.
It's like your boss like calls you and yeah, we've noticed something about your managing skills. Yeah, you're really good. Don't get me wrong, but when it comes to Kyle, you seem to micromanage him a lot, and you're like,
Have you
yeah.
seen Kyle?
And like you're like, but he's Kyle.
Usually you'd be like,
What's
call
going
him,
on,
Kyle,
Sid?
get your ass in here. What? Say it. Say it right now. But I'm
What's up?
Do you want to come down to the podcast?
You don't have joy in it anymore because you make him do it.
No,
like
no,
10
not
times
yet.
a day.
Okay.
Call you in a second.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good.
Take his one
Sounds
thing
so
away from
accurate.
him.
Yep, I'd do that.
Got 15 times.
I would too.
Let's go.
Well, thanks guys for giving me a
Glorious.
This is coming up on the podcast
Yeah, right?
still, though, you know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I was gonna hate it,
That's even better.
but now I've got
Just
a goal.
want to win it, you know.
Yeah, come down whenever.
The
Man.
best part of it, Kyle's gonna
Give me
hate it.
joy.
That's great.
God.
Tears of joy. Chris,
Yeah.
Chris like
Yeah,
gets on a
that's okay.
really great sleep schedule. Always is excited to go to work just to boss Kyle around.
Oh god.
That's how you motivate a person.
It is funny because my boss decided that I should be, what is it called, training the new people that get hired for the help, like people that help us with back to school season. Like I pretty much train all the new people,
Ooh.
and it's great because I'm just like, really, me? Why? Like this is a bad idea, but sure, okay.
It's like, what does it come with?
Nothing. It's just like, Eric, you're gonna train this person. Okay.
Okay. You had to train them.
mind it, it's just-
Sorry, you got stuck with me training you.
Hey.
Yeah, you're not gonna learn anything. Just don't fuck up.
Like I've already trained like I think 3 people.
Ooh, okay, that's actually pretty cool.
And two of them turned out to be shit.
Well, so you're telling me you have a 33% success rate?
Yeah, right.
I'll take it.
To be fair, it's because one of them was overeager and the other one just doesn't give a shit about anything.
See, now if we could just balance the two of them,
Yeah, right.
it would be perfect.
Nah, but what are you gonna do?
Bind them into one person.
Because basically, I would train them for a day, and then this other person that's really cool would train them for a day,
That's so weird.
and then
that,
they would,
like,
and then what they would do, they would ignore both of us and go to the one shitty person that we hate and learn from them. We were like, why?
It's funny that the overeager person would not be good. Do you think they
Well, the
would?
only thing is that like he thinks he knows better than everybody.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. It's like,
That's-
oh,
okay.
I know what I'm doing, and it's like, no, you don't.
I just pictured someone who was like really excited to have the job or something. Like
No, it's more of like, I know what I'm doing. I don't
Oh,
want you to
okay.
tell me. It's like, yeah, okay.
It's like, dude, I'm training you.
Right? It's like, you should probably listen to me.
I know what to do. All right, do it.
Yeah, really. If you're so good.
All right, you train me. Go ahead, tell me what I do every day.
Yeah. Right.
That'd be a cool way to train people, actually. It's like, all right, tell me everything you know about this position. And I'll tell you how wrong you are.
Yeah, no, basically, I would just tell them the things that, like, I shouldn't tell them, but are good to know. It's like, oh, don't do this because it's an annoying dick move, and do this because it helps us out. And then they listen to none of it because he's an asshole.
Yeah. I was gonna say. He had it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now everyone hates him.
Wow.
Whatever.
You know, what can you do?
Yeah.
You know, I have a topic that I should have gone to instead of the Career for Felons one.
Okay.
Alright, so you're on death row.
Right.
And instead of a last meal,
Perfect.
you're allowed a last movie. What movie do you watch?
Ooh.
Okay, I've got it.
The Green Mile.
The B movie, except every time the B is on screen, it's the entire B movie again.
Just starts over.
Yep.
Yeah.
And every time there's another B, do it again.
Well, you'd be there
Easy.
a while.
Yeah.
Looks like he's not dying.
It's like, guys, I think we've been bamboozled.
Yeah. It's like, why does this movie keep restarting? Because every time a bee pops up on the screen, it restarts. It's called the B movie. Yeah?
Why'd you
Who agreed to these terms? Someone's getting fired. Oh, yeah.
I'm
Really?
going to go in a similar direction and go with Twilight. Any of them, doesn't really matter. Just as long as I want to die after it's done.
Yeah. No, so, I feel like a similar case could be made for, like, the Emoji movie. Like, you, it's like,
So
I
many
haven't...
puns though, so it was okay.
Alright, I haven't
So
seen it.
I was hanging out with some friends, and they're like, let's get trashed and watch an Emoji Movie. And I'm like, no, because I don't want to give them my money. And they're like, you're boring. And I was like, no, I just don't want to give them my money. I think that's fair.
I agree.
I
Because
have
if
seen
you
the
keep
Emoji
giving them money, they're going to keep making them. They're not going to understand that we're giving it to them ironically.
Yeah.
Or maybe they will and just won't care.
You know,
It doesn't matter why you're giving them the money. All that matters is that you're giving them the money to make
That's
more
what I figured.
movies.
There's like, no, we should watch it. I'm like, you're an idiot. You're gonna have
ironic
you're gonna
watching a
destroy
movie in
film.
theaters gives it money.
Yeah, really.
It's like everyone goes to see it. Ironically, it's the most seen movie in decades.
Yeah, that's happened a few times.
No.
I can't remember what it was.
Honestly.
I know, like any Transformers, that's what happens. I can't remember what else, but just like
they
shit.
dragged
movies get
Marky
so
Mark
much.
into the Transformers.
Oh, that was depressing.
Yo, do you know who's in the next Transformers spin-off?
Oh boy.
It's Bumblebee. The movie's called Bumblebee, I think, or it's about Bumblebee, and
damn it.
John Cena is in it.
Bullshit.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
that's-
I'm not that surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not that surprised.
I
now that
actually
think about it.
may watch it.
Really?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like the main character.
Yeah, I don't know who John Cena is gonna be in it.
Well, that's gonna be a
But-
terrible movie if you can never see the main character.
You'll never be able to see him. But if he's playing someone else, maybe the illusion of you not being able to see him will go away.
That's true.
Yeah, so I'm not too sure about that.
Mm.
Because he's technically not. Unless he plays himself in it, then that's just a awkward circle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Looks interesting. But anyways, Death Row, last movie.
Oh yeah.
So this is important. This is your last movie. So honestly, when I thought of this, my first answer probably was going to be Space Jam. I'll be like, one more time.
Dude. Logan.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Logan?
Yeah.
Why?
Dude, Logan was so good.
I haven't heard great things about it, so
Really? Have you seen it yourself?
I haven't gotten the chance.
So good.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good.
It looked pretty cool, honestly. I didn't get around to watching it either. So now I actually watch a ton of movies. I don't know if
I try to watch
Space Jam's the movie I want to go out on, though. You know, it's a great movie, don't get me wrong, probably the best movie of all time. But, I don't know. That's the one I want to die with. You know? Trying to think of some good last time movies. You might want to go with something that makes you want to die after it. Like, so Chris is in the right position with the Twilight movies. What's another bad series? Oh, I'm gonna watch Spider-Man 3.
That's not a bad idea.
And then I'll be please, can you just do it now? I can't make it through it.
Like, nah, you picked it.
Yeah, alright, so I watched a movie. I went to my friend Liam's house. We watched a bunch of crappy movies. That was the point of being there. We were gonna watch bad movies. Yeah. And Jim Cotta is what I was gonna refer to, Eric.
Oh.
That was really bad.
That was something. That was fucking something.
And I don't know if I could watch it again. It would definitely make me want to die.
Yeah. Jim Cotta's not. Yeah.
So,
I don't know if I could.
Premise of the movie. Alright, there's this guy who's like a US Olympian, but he only does like gymnastic stuff. And his father entered this like death race kind of thing, but it's not the cool death race, it's literally like an obstacle course. And his father like dies in the obstacle course, so he has to go to Romania and fight a bunch of Romanian ninjas and complete the obstacle course to restore honor or something. And then it turns out his dad's not even dead. And it was just kind of waiting in Romania for him.
That's right, that did happen.
And he just kind of helped him, like, he was 75% of the race. It's like, wait, so you faked your own death and waited for your son to come do the death race?
Like, you're bad.
This is really bad parenting. And that's basically how the movie went. And, like, so, in the beginning of the movie, they show him training, like, with all of, like, his gymnastic moves and stuff. And, like, he doesn't use his gymnastics, like, ever. He uses it, like, twice.
No. Yeah.
It just happens there was, like...
But, Tony, the well scene.
Dude, like, the thing where there's this in the middle and, like, all of the villagers attack him one by one? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's...
It's like, oh no! They have every movie villain disorder. They have to go in one by one and die.
I'm trying to think, what was the other movie called? The one with the roller derby?
Rollerball. I actually kind of liked Rollerball, not gonna lie to you.
I liked Rollerball.
I actually enjoyed my time watching Rollerball.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's definitely a B movie though. Like,
it was a fantastic B movie.
So, like, the point of that night was to watch, like, B movies, like, B-rated, right? So they're not supposed to be good movies. But this one, for being what it was decent. The premise of it is, like, there's this made-up, like, sports ball league. Literally sports ball league.
Literally sports ball.
And basically, like, all the people, like, they basically, it's like, they face, like, the mafia, basically. Yeah, and they're trying to rig, like, actual injuries and stuff that happen during, like, the show. It's so that people would watch it more.
So that they would get ratings.
Yeah. And that was really the premise of it, but there was a bunch of cool stuff going on. So I suggest, I'm not going to give away the ending to Rollerball, though.
No,
Rollerball, you've got to go watch Rollerball on your own.
Highly recommend Rollerball.
Don't go in with high expectations, though. Go in with, like, mediocre expectations, and you'd go, like, yeah, that was decent.
Like, I could stomach that.
Yeah, like, out of all the bad movies we saw, That one definitely was not the
want to
worst.
kill myself.
Yeah. But Jim Cotta though, wow, that was a bad movie.
Yeah, that was kind of garbage.
Yeah, it was just. Yeah.
It was the worst kind of garbage too.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know if I want to pick Jim Cotta though as the movie again because I really don't want to watch it again.
Yeah.
What did everyone else pick as their movie to go out on? I know Elijah did the B movie.
Fantastic idea.
He's just never gonna die. He cheated the system. Eric, what did you pick? Or did you yet?
I didn't pick
You
yet.
didn't pick yet.
I actually don't know.
Okay.
I mean, because it's very much a mixture of like, what movie do I want to like be my last, and also what movie do I hate enough to where I'm like, yeah, I can die now. It's okay.
Yeah, it's like, do I want to watch a really good one? And be like, yeah, I got to watch it one more time.
And have good final moments, or is it just kind of like,
Fuck.
fuck life, I don't need it anymore.
User joined
Yeah,
your channel.
exactly.
Hello.
Which one of the two?
Whoa.
Ooh, Steve,
Oh, yeah?
interesting time to come in.
What happened?
Currently, we're talking about. Okay, you're on death row, but instead of a last meal, you get a last movie.
Ooh,
And
interesting.
so currently, let's see. Nathan picked Logan, good movie. Elijah picked the B movie, but every time there's a B on the screen, the movie restarts. Elijah's never gonna die. He got lucky. Good pick. Chris picked the Twilight series, so he'll want to die afterwards. So that works out. Solid choice, honestly.
Ooh,
It's a hard balance between picking a really, really bad movie and picking a movie you like, because if you pick a really, really bad movie, you'll want to die afterwards, and being on death row won't be so bad.
that's fair.
But if you pick a good movie, you do get to go out one last movie. So I'm struggling. I know Eric is also struggling movie to pick. Originally, I wanted to go Space Jam, but I'm like, I don't know if I want Space Jam to be my last movie. I had a movie in my head just a minute ago and I lost it. That's unfortunate. Oh, dude, I hate it's just a thought that's like in the back of your mind and you're like, alright, I'll come back to this.
Yeah,
It just disappears.
Yeah.
What movie? I'm trying to think of movies I like.
I mean, God.
Oh, might be a weird choice, but I might even go like a movie like The Last Samurai. Because I actually really like The Last Samurai. I thought it was a really good
so
movie.
did I, to be fair.
Can I take a meal instead?
No,
No, it's gotta be a
It's a
movie.
movie.
Please.
no, it's a movie, Steve.
Ooh. So, let's see.
A meal would be easier, in my opinion.
How about a song?
A song?
A song.
Uh,
An audio track.
If the song takes place during the movie, you could listen to it during the movie.
Damn. Because I wanted the song that never ends.
Oh. Isn't there a movie called like the Story That Never Ends or something?
Never ending
The
story.
Never
The
Ending
Never
Story.
Ending Story.
Yeah, there is.
There's
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 parts,
Yeah.
I forget.
But then it eventually ends, so it
Yeah,
lies to you.
so false advertising.
Yeah.
How dare they?
They should have just kept making meaningless movies
Hit
forever.
rewind on the VCR.
I'm gonna request that whatever movie I am be ported to VCR.
You know what? I would like an infinitely looping gif of a cat closing and opening a box. Can we do that?
That's a little like left field, but I'll take it. Technically, an infinite amount of time totally will be long enough for a movie, so eventually,
Yes.
and then it's gonna be really long. But you and Elijah are just kind of in a state of always having to watch that
Yeah.
until you die. Yeah, so it's also a curse.
Realistically, you still end up dying on death row.
Yeah. But, Elijah, you just get to watch a B movie until you die. of natural
I mean,
causes.
sanity for being a legend, I don't know, I might be with it.
I mean,
Yeah, no, like that's a world record right there.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure you two would be competing though. It's whoever's play first.
Well, whoever dies later too.
Fair.
I wonder if they would feed you watching the movie.
No,
I think
yeah,
that
you're just
might
watching
be
the
an
movie. They thought you'd
unspoken
be in there for 3
bond.
hours, and then they're like, it's still on. We'll come back in another 3 hours.
And you just starve to death and die
Yeah,
in a
yeah.
pile of your own excrement.
Yeah. Because, they probably, like, tied you down and everything, too, right? So,
What about Shawshank? Because it would be ironic.
yeah.
It's like, ooh, I got a surprise for you.
Oh, I said the Green Mile.
Oh, the Green Mile, too.
My first mention was the Green
The
Mile.
Green Mile, how meta is that? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
It's funny you say, I didn't know for years that The Green Mile was written by Stephen King. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's definitely, like, a different, like, type of movie, or a type of thing
I
from
was
the right...
surprised because, it's a good movie.
Well, I mean, are you not a fan of anything else he's done?
His books are fine. His movies are kind of shit, in my opinion.
Fair.
That's all it
So,
is.
I just want to say this on podcast. I'm upset because I just unboxed a Battlegrounds Games Gum crate,
Yeah.
right?
Oh boy.
I got a $10 item, but I can't sell it.
No, not for, like 7 days or
Not till
something.
the 12th. Yeah.
That's, when you unbox items, that's what happens. You get a 7-day ban because they don't want you just selling everything right away.
Yeah.
Makes sense, though.
So hope the item keeps its value.
Yes. It's just
What
so
do you
upsetting,
get?
know? Shoes, sneakers.
It's worth $10?
Yes.
Or are they Jordans?
Or are they?
They're bloody sneakers.
I mean, they were at one point Jordans then, probably.
Yeah.
If you look hard enough
the
and
Black
move...
Friday edition, I see the blessings are still there.
He wore them out, and that's why the blood's there.
So, what's doing? Other than that,
Um,
next topic maybe.
well, you missed a lot of insults
You missed
of
a lot.
demographics before. Oh, we lost a
Okay.
whole pool of people.
Yeah, it was great.
I mean, the blind ones couldn't hit subscribe anywhere, probably, right? So.
Deaf ones can't hear the podcast.
yeah, exactly.
That's why, like, I said, I forget what I said.
Oh, dude, just upload a PDF in Braille.
The entire transcript of the podcast in Braille.
You know, I'm pretty sure you could do that.
Yeah, I probably could. Oh man, that'd be great. The weirdness that would be there though. Like, wouldn't make any sense if you're reading it or brailing it. All right, this might be an insensitive question, but do you blind people refer to them using Braille as reading?
What?
Like, do they refer to that act as reading?
I would think, yeah.
Yeah,
right? Probably right? Okay. Because
I would assume.
I was just going to say that, like, when they read Braille, but I'm like, is there, like, a different term? I don't know
No,
about.
I'm pretty sure
It's just reading,
Braille.
but yeah. Except
Like
they
you say,
use
I
Braille.
know. Like people say, I know how to read Braille.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just using a different sense, but it's still like the same process.
Okay, yeah.
By
yeah,
the way,
it's not
by
like you
the
say
way, people
you're
with perfectly
seeing a
good,
book, you're reading a book.
Yeah. By the way, people that with perfectly good eyesight that read Braille, fuck you. You're appropriating blind culture.
Yeah. Screw you.
How dare they?
Yeah, we don't want you around
We
here.
don't need visionies reading our Braille.
We don't need trans vision.
Translating your books into our Braille. Let the blind have jobs reading books and translate them into Braille, you dicks.
Wait. Alright, here's a normal book. We need to turn that into Braille. Well, because you know Braille so well. I can't see the book. Do it! Oh, okay.
Like, do you want to keep your job or not?
Oh, man. That's rough.
And put that stupid cane away. I see you walking just fine.
Oh, man.
No sunglasses indoors, asshole.
Hey, don't you see the sign that says no dogs allowed?
That's actually in my store.
Yeah.
People will bring in their dogs because we allow service dogs because
Yeah.
obviously. But people just
Bring the normal
see
dogs
the
in?
dog sign,
Yeah.
and they just let them in, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, don't.
My manager will maybe allow it if the dog doesn't cause trouble, but let's be honest.
Yeah,
Every now and again, someone's gonna have a dog that's a complete asshole.
exactly.
And they're like, it's my service dog. I'm like, bullshit.
Yep.
Oh, I just look.
I really just want to get permission from a manager to start walk around the store. Like, is that your service dog? It's like, no, get the fuck out.
He helps
I
me
wanna start
see
doing
colors.
that, but... Yeah.
I'm gonna walk a new store now, by the way.
Go ahead.
And
Tony, can you try to get the paperwork up to register that?
Get a dog to help me see color.
Yes. Just please.
Or get it. Like if I can't get that, it's a dog to help me cope with the fact that I don't see colors.
They'd allow it.
Yep.
They would too. They'd be like, oh, that's a great idea. I don't know why people haven't done this. There'd be a fucking BuzzFeed article about you. It's like, ooh, what a smart man. It's like, yeah, great.
Do it. I want to see it happen.
Right? I kind of do too.
I literally googled seeing eye dog for the colorblind and not much is coming up.
That's gonna change, Tony.
Yeah.
You're gonna change that.
Yeah. They'll help me. Related.
Dogs are not colorblind, Tony.
I'm seeing the thing that says that here, yeah. But then other people
You could do it.
say that dogs are very colorblind, so I don't know.
You show your side-by-side picture. Like, here's what I see. And it's all in black and white. Here's what a dog sees. It's all in black and white. See, it'll help me.
It knows my
They're
pain.
both black and white. How am I supposed to know that?
Wait, they told me this one was in color. To see this, if I had to see an eye dog for color, none of this would have happened.
Tony, if you ever walk into my store, I want you to go to Copy Center and order something in color. I'll just whisper on the mic, put it in black and white, but charge them for color.
Perfect. I'll bring in a picture of my seeing color eye dog. I'll be like, I want to copy this in color. You know, I just realized I should only buy black ink or black and white ink. You know, I don't need color ink. What's the point?
Actually, you do. Printers don't work if you don't put in the card ink.
Aren't there printers that have just
Better point. You could just buy a black and white printer because they're cheaper.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are printers that just do that, right?
Oh yeah.
So I don't need color ink. That's something that'll actually be more affordable.
The model of my printer was available in color or black and white, and the black and white version was like $30 less.
Yeah.
Aha! I'm gonna save $30 eventually.
Are you though?
Yeah, I don't need color stuff. People wonder, it's like, why isn't this in color? Okay, fuck you.
It would look better in color. Like, yeah, I bet it
I
would.
bet it would.
Dick.
Asshole. And they're like, what? I'm like, you're appropriating white people.
Oh my god. No, you have to print everything in color because you have the privilege to see color.
College privilege seers.
Oh,
The
God.
privileged color seers. That's it. That's the line.
Yeah.
Just using your color privilege around me.
Oh, God.
College privilege exists.
Get professional, like
You know,
right
Tony,
up, just print it out with
we should
rainbow
call people
effect.
who can see color?
What?
Coloreds.
Oh
We should have diners
the
only
blind
for
and the deaf weren't enough.
we should only have diners in restaurants for colorblind people. Say no colors allowed.
Oh no!
Here we go.
Come on, Tony. I'm trying to help you.
So
Help
we're
me
gonna
help you.
concentrate them in camps.
Oh, you mean like kind of how they do for orange juice, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Would you hate juice?
Oh, I'm not a big fan.
I like OJ.
Oh man.
As funny as this is, that's offensive to diabetics.
We're checking all the boxes today.
We honestly have.
Oh man, we're making fun of the diabetics. Sweet.
I mean,
Oh no!
oh fuck, that was. I didn't even catch that at first.
Look, diabetics. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you.
Thanks.
Chris, I'm sure you're really pumped to hear these jokes.
It's okay. My mom was diabetic, so I'm half diabetic. On my mom's side, obviously.
So, Chris's poor kids being half diabetic, and then those kids, his grandkids, would be quarter diabetic.
Hey, just think far enough down the line, they're going to be sugar-free.
I think you mean.
That was a shit joke. I didn't think it through enough.
I think you mean that they would be able to.
I don't fucking. Yeah,
they'd be sugar-filled.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I didn't think that one.
Yeah, it was an
I'm sorry,
honest
everybody.
effort, dude. Honest effort,
Yeah.
you know. Chris, I'm sure doesn't mind.
Yeah, what?
Yes. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. This might be a weird question. But what common animal have you never seen? Like, is there like
What do you mean by common?
that they're around
Like they're just kind of like around, but you just never seen one.
in person? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have never seen a raccoon in person.
Boss?
Never have.
I've only
mean,
seen
again,
one in my life.
Yeah, I've never run into one.
I don't understand.
They're around, but like they're the little crafty little bandits, so I never see them.
No, they're fat and stupid. I've seen enough.
Yeah. I
Maybe
mean,
I only see the fat and stupid ones, but
so does it count if you see them dead?
Let me ask the what kind of animal first?
So like raccoons
Oh,
per se. Like
I've never
roach
seen
and
no.
raccoons.
I've only seen a live possum once.
That's true.
Because most of the time you see them, they're dead.
True, that's true.
Well, they're also generally playing.
Yeah, no, because actually that's what I was going to go for was the possum because I have not seen a live one, actually,
Yeah.
or at least I think I haven't.
Well, the ones I've seen are definitely dead. When there's
I might have seen a live one. Actually.
okay, I was gonna say when there's tire marks.
Yeah,
That shit dead. I don't care how good of an actor they were.
yeah.
They may be a good actor, but they don't have a costume.
Are you sure about that? Are you a
Uh,
pessimist?
Yeah.
Do you just
Doesn't
assume
have
his
costume
possum?
departments, too? Did you just assume he's playing dead?
Oh my god.
Did you just assume his death?
Playing possum is actually very racist to say.
Yeah.
You bigot.
Not all possums are actors.
But all actors are possums.
Yes.
You just like see like at the next like award show, like they take off a mask and it just reveals a possum. What?
What a twist.
This is
What
some
a
M. Night
twist.
Shyamalan bullshit.
Can you talk about how M. Night Shyamalan is the worst fucking director of all time?
Apparently, like Split wasn't bad.
That's right. Damn it, God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
He has like 3 good movies. He makes one really good movie every now and again, and I hate
Like
it.
every decade or so.
Yeah, like
because
one
he also
when
did
all
The Sixth
when all the
Sense.
planets
Yeah.
align.
He did The Sixth Sense, I believe, was
Yeah.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah,
So that was really
he
good.
made Sixth Sense, and there's another really good one. I can't remember what it was called. I would have to look it
Hold
up.
up, I can.
Just look up the good M. Night Shyamalan movies, and you'll only get like 3 results.
Well, M. Night
What a
Shyamalan
twist.
movies. I'm gonna. Oh, you mean The Last Airbender, right?
Don't get yourself banned from my team by mentioning it. That's how you get banned, Tony.
I was.
That's how you get yourself banned.
Because I'm not seeing what movie it would have been.
There's like it was with I want to say it was Bruce Willis again was in it.
Is it Unbreakable?
Maybe.
'Cause I think that's a picture of Bruce Willis on that.
Was there a twist?
What's the
don't-
synopsis?
I don't. I'm looking at like covers of like.
Right, but like just if you can find a synopsis,
Okay.
I would know it by the synopsis.
I go back.
Because there's one where it's like he's like a superhero that's trying to like solve a mystery or some shit like that. If I remember right, I don't remember. I just remember it's like a mystery movie kind of thing. What?
Let's see. Film opens. Okay, that's not what I want to say. Like I actually don't want a synopsis. I want a summary.
Yeah. Sorry, summary. I kind of want to remember what this fucking movie was because there's another one where it's kind of like it was decent.
Let's see. It gives me the tagline: "A man learns something extraordinary about himself after a devastating accident."
God damn it. Whatever, it's fine. Doesn't matter. I'll look it up later.
It won some
That
awards, so it's
sounds
probably
a lot
it.
like Sixth Sense.
This is
Nah,
not
it's not
Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense.
This isn't.
There's like another movie where it's like weird. It was like a good movie, but it was just like different, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if it had Bruce Willis in it. It's probably this one because this one is like.
I think it was Bruce Willis.
This one's like
whatever, it doesn't matter.
like linked to Split.
Yeah.
There's no, it's definitely not that movie.
I'll look it up now. Just we'll get back to it later. I'll just like shout.
Oh, he made Stuart Little? That's random.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn it.
I liked that movie as a kid, to be completely
Same.
honest.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm kind of mad about it.
That's weird. It's very weird.
Yeah, really like. I hate that he makes like 2 or 3. He's made like 2 or 3 good movies, and then it's just like the rest are shit.
Yeah.
So every time you're like, fuck him, he's never made a good movie. It's like,
But come on, what a twist!
Did the movie you watched also have Samuel L. Jackson in it?
yeah,
It's Unbreakable. I should have just asked it off the bat.
okay. Yeah, I heard it's good.
Apparently, there's a
I've
sequel
heard-
for
I
that
heard
coming
it's
out.
good. Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I had no idea.
Was there enough of a twist, though?
Dude, I never saw it.
I see.
Eric would have to be the one to tell you.
Yeah, it's Unbreakable. I just made sure.
Did it have
looking
a
up
big
the,
twist
thing.
at the end?
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't want to know then.
Yeah, but I heard it's pretty good though. It's just a legitimately like well-made film. So, because the twist isn't like some cheesy bullshit. It's actually kind of like, oh, well then.
Remember the movie that I'm not allowed to say the name of before? The twist was it was a bad movie.
Yeah,
You
really.
shouldn't have made it.
Honestly, there's like so
Disgracing
many
a good
fan
name.
theories. There's so many fan theories. Like there's like one. Well, I say fan, but I meant fan of the show. Whereas like it was actually just a movie about the one episode where they go to see the play.
That would make so much more sense.
Right, wouldn't it?
That was a great episode.
I love that episode. Because like it was basically the show going, oh, you need a summary episode, you fucking ADHD retards. Here you go.
Yeah, it was
But
great.
yeah. Does that summarize it enough for you? Oh, you know what movie I'm hyped for?
What?
The new It.
Yes.
Are you actually hyped for it?
I saw the for the trailer in theaters, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Okay. Nathan and Chris seem to actually be excited about it, though. I think.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Right?
Okay, there we go. Never mind.
I am hyped for it, but that's my opinion on what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
The kid hit his head on the little like construction.
Oh, that was
road.
hilarious. Yeah, that was great.
He's just chasing the
I
ship.
lost my shit in the theater when I saw the clown. Because, like, all I could think of was Steve Curry in fucking the original.
Yeah.
Where, like, it was just him fucking around.
Basically.
You ever seen the original It? Oh, dear God. It's the best. It's just a guy in a clown suit telling jokes, talking about a floating fetish, and then going away. And then he does it again every 5 minutes.
Okay then.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Bit weird, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, they all float. They all float. And then just goes away. That's the movie.
But like later in the trailer, this is what really killed me. Like the part where the kid walks downstairs and he drops his Legos.
Wait,
Wait.
which trailer? That 1, 2, or I know there's like 3.
Okay, so he dropped his Legos in like this recent one, but the original trailer is the one I'm talking about, where he sees the clown pop his head out up from the water, and then he comes running out of the water, and he's making the most ridiculous noise. He sounds like a turkey. He's just going.
Yeah, that's where I lost it. I couldn't. Yeah. I was laughing in the theater so much. Everyone, I heard these people behind like, ooh, I love Stephen King, and I'm just like, no, that's not why you're going to this movie. Come on. You can't go to this movie to get scared. Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a thing you do. Oh, man.
Damn.
It's like, who's excited for this movie? Everyone wants to see it because it's a comedy. Yeah. Yeah. Like, alright, so it's a remake of the first one. So, I think I know the ending of the first one, but I don't really want to... I don't know if I should spoil it because a new one's coming out. This is some weird territory where it's looping back around and it's technically a spoiler again.
Here's my favorite scene from the original.
I'll actually play this on podcast. Why not? I don't care.
Woohoo!
Ah, yes,
And
the
to
library scene.
get
Thank you.
copyrighted.
Thank you.
Never earn any money.
Yeah, right?
This one particular episode.
Isn't she, Richie? Beep, beep, Richie!
I didn't hear that. I didn't.
I beg your pardon.
Come on up, Richie.
Oh, sorry, it's Tim Curry. I don't know why it's
I
so
got
stupid.
a balloon for
I
you.
can't tag.
Don't you
Tim
want a
Curry is the actor.
balloon? What's the matter? One balloon.
But yeah.
What a weird scene.
This is also, I'm pretty sure, if my information and my memory serves me, the only scene in the entire movie in which balloons of colors other than yellow, sorry Tony, pop blood.
Really?
Throughout the rest of the movie, the only balloons that pop blood are the yellow ones. I think it was the yellow one. It was one color, though. Tony can go back and watch it and tell.
Don't worry, I'll let you know.
Oh, it's the gray ones actually.
Confirmed, one color always pops blood.
I just love the laugh. Tim Curry's laugh is hilarious in this movie.
Oh, this is the scene where he breaks out the spinner. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
It's your refrigerator running. It is Will you better catch it before it runs away?
I love that movie just for that reason.
See, I didn't know he fucked with grown people in the movie, though.
Well, the whole thing is that, like, it's basically, it's half the movie is taking place present day, half the movie is taking place in a flashback.
What?
Because, you know, everyone likes flashbacks.
What movie is this?
It. The original It.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean,
Didn't know that.
I've seen some movies with pretty cool flashbacks, but like,
Right, but you don't want most of the movie to be flashbacks
No.
because the whole thing with storytelling is you begin the story where, or you tell the story where the story is.
yeah,
Like, a few flashback scenes isn't bad. You just don't want to do too many of them, to be honest.
yeah.
Like,
Half a movie.
Yeah.
half a movie is
Yeah.
way too much.
Because basically in It,
It's basically
the
half the
original,
movie
it
too
was
much.
like, yeah, because like in the original it was basically like, okay, here's them in present day for like 5 minutes. Hey, remember when we were kids and this happened? And it would show like an entire like however long scene, show them for another couple minutes in present day. Hey, remember this other thing? And it would just be that for like 2 hours.
So it was basically the way they decided to do, instead of doing 30 years before present day, doing like a whole section for the first half of the movie and then being like 30 years later, boom, go. They decided to do a bunch of flashbacks.
Yes.
Because it really takes place like 30 years ago, you know, over this amount of time, and then 30 years later. Pretty much it. So they did flashbacks. I think it worked better than it would have the other way, but still.
Yeah.
Well,
You always put the DVD in the wrong way and would start right in the middle. And
perfect.
it was a long enough movie where it had a two-sided DVD.
Oh,
Or
Guys,
two
I
VHSs.
found the best trailer for the new It.
no. Alright, let's see it.
It's the new trailer just got released.
This bodes well.
Oh, okay. I actually saw this already.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Alright, I'll show it.
This-
I'll show it on the podcast because, like Chris said before, you can't copyright something that doesn't make any money.
There you go. She's all ready, Captain.
Thanks, Billy.
Unless you pay for that premium $500
Oh,
premium post-show
yeah.
package.
We'll make it work.
I love this video.
The kid hitting his head on the sign is the funniest thing.
I know.
He's so stupid.
I'm so disappointed. I haven't seen this trailer yet, by the way, and I'm just going to ignore that it's not the right trailer. I'm so disappointed because this is the same as the scene where I think Georgie goes down the street with the boat flowing through the water the same way. But do you remember the random fires burning at the side of the road for no reason in the rain?
6 times the national average.
The what?
And that's just going up.
There were like 1 or 2 random like just fires that were like small and just on the side of the road burning in that scene, and it made no sense. And it just they just go past, like the camera just pans past them as, you know, he's going down the street. And I really wanted those to be in the re-release for no reason.
It's all connected by
Tony, when you get to the end.
Yeah.
This video.
I saw something. There was this cat.
I can't wait for the new It movie. I'm gonna go see it in theaters.
I want to see it. Do you take me to see it, dude?
Oh, of course.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, if you'll come with me, you'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too.
Oh yeah!
What's up?
You got to the end of the video.
Yeah. After mentioning that video, I couldn't not show it on the podcast because of how beautiful it was.
Please tell me.
Should just edit it in, Tony.
No, I'm gonna do that. If I edit it in, you don't get the reactions.
That's fair.
Did you get to the video or the end of the video?
Yep.
I love how he's just running.
Oh yeah.
It's the best part, honestly.
That's amazing.
It really is.
Oh, there's
Top
a
tier.
video on the side here. The cat in the hat moves, but every time something weird or pedophilic happens, it's up by 5%.
How long is that
This
video?
should be good. 16
Yeah,
minutes.
that's yeah, that makes sense. It's pretty accurate, you know.
Oh man, I'm looking on my YouTube homepage, and it's just like top best upcoming games. I cannot wait for the Shadow of the Colossus remake.
Oh yeah.
I never played the entire game before because like I didn't have it on PlayStation 2. All I've ever seen was like walkthroughs, and I played a little bit of a friend's house. But like, oh god, I really want to play it. I just heard it's one of those games that's like a classic.
I own it.
Really?
And I can say yes, it is a classic.
Mm.
I bought it legitimately because it was a classic.
True.
Like,
I'm happy it has a remake.
yeah.
Because I've always wanted to play it, but like I forget what happened to my PlayStation 2. I just remember like it's gone,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. Is it? Like, I mean, I know there's a few games I'm looking forward to, but like I gotta say, this whole next year is not looking AAA wise. It's not looking too great. Because I usually like AAA games for the most part. Because I mean, you know, they have the budget to do a lot of things, but a lot of times they do well.
Yeah.
But this year, I'm not seeing a lot that's interesting to me personally.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Like Call of Duty World War II is I want it to be good. Like I need it to be good. But
I don't think it's gonna be good. It's a COD game.
I know. I mean, like if they can just bring it back to World at War, that'd be great. But it's not gonna. It's not gonna. And then, well, I know there's like a bunch of sci-fi games, which, I mean, if you're into sci-fi, great. But personally, I'm not a huge sci-fi person. Then again, I also really enjoy Mass Effect, so take that,
Mass Effect was beautiful.
I finally started playing Andromeda.
I haven't played Andromeda yet either, or at all.
I started playing it. It's a thing. It's a game.
How are you liking it so far?
Not quite yet.
Tony, if I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fan.
That's my fear. Honestly.
I'm going to be brutally honest, it doesn't feel like a Mass Effect game to me.
Okay.
I mean, like, if you want to get it after it goes down in price by, like, a good amount, or there's like a really good sale on it, sure. It's a good time-killing game, but it's not like...
It's not like the original trilogy.
It's not a Mass Effect game.
Yeah.
No.
It should be its own thing.
Like, well, it should be its own thing, but at the same time, it should feel like you're playing Mass Effect.
But I feel like that's kind of hard to do without Shepard, though. Yeah,
well,
like...
Okay, so my issue with it is... Like, the relationships are so watered down. Like, when you talk to people, it just doesn't feel like there's any kind of connect. You know what I mean? Like, you don't talk to people and go, oh man, I could see, like, them being a loyal crew member and a good friend. It's more of just like, all right, you're my underling. Go shoot that guy. So why are you here?
And then there's my face hurts.
I played it after the patches, so I didn't get those, but I know what you mean. But yeah, like, just to me, none of the dialogues seem interesting.
Yeah.
The side quest, like, honestly, the main quest line is not great. The side quests, they're fun, but you can only do so much with side quests.
Like, you shouldn't, like, side quests shouldn't be the main thing keeping you there for a game.
Yeah, like, you should be playing a game like, oh man, I hope I get another side quest because I don't want to do the main quest.
Yeah.
Because the main quest
that's not really how it should be, you know?
Yeah.
Like...
Because the whole thing with Mass Effect, like, 1 through 3 was like, okay, I need to do these side quests because some shit's gonna go down in the main quest line and I want to be ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
did their job of getting you prepared for later in the main quests.
For 2 and 3, you desperately needed to.
2 was my favorite.
2, you could, like, the game's been out for a while. Spoilers, whatever.
Yeah,
like, 2, you can lose up to 3 crew members before the suicide mission technically even starts if you don't do things correctly.
Yeah.
So
I learned that shit the hard way.
Yeah.
I was pissed off.
you gotta do all the extra quests, like you need to mine, you know, you need to do all those things in order to have the perfect ending, I'll say.
Yeah. And then like and then like 3, I didn't mind the way it ended and everything because okay, so everyone got really upset about 3 because
I didn't mind the ending either, we'll say.
No, because with 3, what I got from it was you get to the Citadel, you know, again, spoilers. You get to the Citadel, and, you know, you get to that child, and they're like, oh, choose your path.
Godchild was a little annoying, not gonna lie to you.
Well, yeah, Godchild was annoying. I wish they kind of did it a different way.
Yeah.
But the ending itself, to me, it was
perfect.
You are a man facing a galaxy.
Yo, so, like...
You cannot expect to do that much.
Yeah.
You can help, but you're not going to change the universe.
Even that, but, like, the 3 endings made so much fucking sense. Those 3 endings were the 3 main ideologies throughout the entire series.
Yes.
Like, Control, Elusive Man. Synthesis, Saren. Destroy, Anderson, basically, if you want to.
Yeah. And you know, that was a big thing as well. You know, it was basically Renegade, Paragon, and then there was the medium that that was the most satisfying because it was the most logical.
Yeah.
And like with what I was saying is, you're during this whole thing, you're Shepard. You are the greatest thing to happen to the galaxy ever. You're the first human Spectre, like the best N7 officer ever, a war hero, like all these things. Okay. But you're all these things that like you're the top of everything, and you're going into this like, I'm gonna save the galaxy. I'm going to be the greatest thing to ever happen ever. And it's like, and it just hits you that
hey, wake up.
You're just a man.
Yeah. User was moved to your channel.
You can try as hard as you might, but you're just a man. You're only going to live for so long and be able to do so much.
Yeah. And
it made sense.
Yeah, it did. And even with they did the extended cuts, and like it kind of that was nice because it more showed you a little bit more.
Yeah.
I did like that. I would have been satisfied with the original ending. Yeah. I totally would have been. And it was. The only thing I was sad that it was over was obviously because that got to me because I'm like, damn, I spent so much. Well, all of us, we spent all this time in this universe that like I loved, and it's over.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I was hyped for the next set of games. Because I don't know for a fact, but I assume that this is going to be another trilogy. I just assume so. I haven't played through.
Though I haven't beat Andromeda yet, but from what I've heard from my friends that played it, they said it's setting up for it. But like the issue is, well, I don't want to spoil it for you. Tony,
Yeah, don't. I would appreciate you not spoiling it.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Because
I'm not going to, but
yeah, I am going to play it someday.
They essentially, without spoiling it, the way they are setting it up, or the way this game is played, I can't imagine what they're gonna do.
Okay. Yeah,
And
it's
I
just
don't
a guess.
mean that in a good way.
Okay.
I don't mean that in a good way.
Right. Yeah, for me, it was just more of a guess because the original trilogy was a trilogy. You know, so you'd think the same people that making a new game would set that up for a trilogy. Because I was really hoping that they would go more along... Okay, so this might take a while, but I actually stumbled upon this on my phone the other day. Was in the time after Mass Effect 3 was over, I got to make sure I can still find it, and I'm not talking up too big of a game here. I'm not being able to back it up. Okay, so this might sound like a stupid idea now, but this was originally what I wanted it to be. I wrote this. Let's see. When did I write this on my phone? Let's see. I gotta look at this again. 1/19/2013. So this was 4 years ago. I wrote this idea, and I instead of Andromeda, I wanted it to be Mass Effect 4. So and I even say here, I said I think it'd be way more entertaining to see what happened after the Mass Effect 3 ending. There's a few things you need. You need a new protagonist for Mass Effect 4 and the upcoming trilogy. I thought, like, okay, so originally, like, post this, people were talking about, maybe the new trilogy would just follow one of the squad mates. Like, it would follow, like, a Garrus or someone maybe who lived, or, like, you could pick someone like that.
Oh, you could pick one of the squad mates, and that's your character.
But
that's cool. I like that.
That was interesting, but I went in a little bit of a different way. I wanted it so that you would basically play as Shepard's kid. Because... Okay, so hear me out. There are a few things that it's a little hard to do, because there are... Okay. Say if you were gay in it, right? Like, a guy and a guy doesn't make a kid. But I was saying that, you know, with technology and stuff, maybe they figured out a way to do it. It would not be the craziest fucking thing ever if they said that.
Tony, I just want to take a minute to talk about your homophobia. How dare you say gay people can't be parents?
That's not what I said. I know. But I think it'd be cool, and like, so there's a lot of things that would have to come out of this that weren't explained ever. Like, we know that Asari can have kids, but they always come out Asari. So if you had romanced either Liar or like Samara, and like you did the you could that's very easy roads. It's just an Asari who like shares like your both personality. Main reason why this could be a thing is because of how many like different characters and stuff they would have to make for it, because you have to make like 20 characters or so. Because you'd because like if it was a person, that's easy. You know, like if you romance either like Ash, like as male Shepard, you romance either like Ashley or Miranda or any of those characters, or as Fem Shep you could have romance like a Jacob or like James Vega or Caden. James Vega. Someone had to have romance James Vega, right?
Some of the worst characters.
Yeah.
Femshep didn't get that
great. Do you know what happens when you try to romance Jacob?
No.
He literally, like, he leaves you and he starts a family with that other chick on the planet.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, no, he does that no matter what, even if you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, Shepard, we thought you were dead. No, there was no word on you or anything. It's okay.
Yeah. I moved on.
I waited the customary 3 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did go into, like, explain a little bit that, like, okay, say, like, I romance Tali in the games. So, like, I don't know how human to Quarian babies would work. Because that's not something that was ever touched upon. So I just kind of took a guess that maybe it's, like, some sort of, like, weird in-between, or it could just be a human who, like, is very fascinated with tech. You know?
Well, with a weak immune system, too, though.
Possibly, because this is taking place so far
It's just a
after
very sickly
that
kid.
Quarians would have their homeworld back. And their immune systems might not be, you know, so...
In one of the Mass Effects, don't you get them their homeworld
Yeah, no,
back,
Mass Effect 3, you get them the homeworld back. That's why
that's right.
this would take place probably like 30 years down, maybe. And
True.
There's a shot that their immune systems wouldn't be all so bad anymore. But these are all things you would have to, like, debate about and stuff. But then one of the harder things was... One second. I can't tell what the fuck... There's some sort of noise going on. It sounds like... I can't tell if it's fireworks or something weird's going on outside. I don't know. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. But then it's like throughout every, like, romance, you'd have to basically, like, construct a kid, possibly, from there. Or kid or two. Sorry, you'd only have to do one, obviously.
I mean, you could put it through a generator.
Yeah, that's what it... And then it would make that... But you'd also need, like, a voice actor per... Most likely. Or the same voice. It could just be a male and a female voice actor, and they just use them and, like, generate the voice differently, because, like, a Turian would sound different than a human, you know? Like, because they put them through, like, different filters and stuff.
Yeah, they've got those cool, like, weary voices.
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty cool idea.
Let's see.
Like a lot of effort.
I'm trying to reread what I wrote here. What is this idea? Hold up. Oh, okay. I just talk about how, like, you could even make another in-between game between 3 and 4 called, like, Mass Effect Chronicles or something, and, like, establish, like, an antagonist for the new games before it. Like, a new threat, because there has to be some sort of threat, because the Reaper... and that is another huge issue with, like, doing it. This was... I wrote that wanting so desperately to know what happens after Mass Effect 3. Not, like, really all too realistically, because you'd have to make 3 separate universes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You would. You'd have to make 3 separate universes. This game would have to be so big, like, such a game file size-wise, that, like, it would just be impossible to make. But doesn't mean I can't dream. And just speculate about stuff that can't happen. And it's already too late. But I think it would have been cool, because you'd have to make 3 separate universes, because there's 3. And then... But you kind of have to make, like, 6, about? Or maybe even 7, because I think there's, like, endings where Shepard technically lives. No matter... But that's only... Actually, no, it's only 4, because he can only live in the... Destroy.
Right.
So it would be 4. Because that's a completely different thing, too. Like, because that means, like, you could have grown up with the kid would have grown up with having Shepard in the picture.
Right.
So that's completely different, too. So that's technically 4 universes, I would say. Because you'd have to have a universe in which Control takes place. Synthesis. If Synthesis is the one, it'd be so much easier to explain all the kid ones. Like how,
yes,
how this person and this person made that kid. It would be so easy if everyone was just, like, all together, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, you'd have to make 4 universes, and then you have to make some sort of antagonist, and it's hard to come up with what, because, like, what bigger threat is there than the Reapers, right? Like, you guys just conquered, you beat the Reapers, man. Like, what else could you do?
Synthesis here, like, we're the Reapers now.
Yeah, like, we are the Reapers.
Well, I think that's the real problem they ran into, Tony.
Yeah, it is. 100%.
Yeah.
That's why this is just, like, a pocket dream, you know? It's not something that, like, would happen.
Yeah. No. But I mean, that's why they made Andromeda, because they couldn't think of, what's worse than the Reapers.
Yeah, that 100%, yeah.
We have to bring to another galaxy so we can make something less than cool than
Because,
Reapers.
like, to be honest, they wouldn't have had to do something worse than the Reapers, technically. But it's just, it would be such a weird scaling, because, like, they might have to do, like, a different villain per universe. Right? Because there are different things that would take over. Because, like, in the Control universe, you totally could see, like, maybe the villains being some sort of, like, company that's trying to make evil tech or something. I guess maybe that's the same thing for the Synthesis one, and then the Control one could be just more splintered human groups, you know? Splintered groups, they don't have to be human.
Cerberus.
Yeah, basically new Cerberus. And they're trying to seize control of the universe now because the Reapers aren't around anymore, and it's just a power struggle kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which a power struggle could come in through all 3, I guess. But it just some would make more sense to have different.
Well, you could make them have similar events, just different timelines, or make each story be.
Each story could have been a game. There's very small games, you know.
A shorter part of the game.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have loved to if that happened. That's not what they did. They went something completely different with characters I don't care about. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they do, but I'd be so happy if they, like, referenced like, they made some cool references to, like, the original trilogy in it. But, like, I think they even said they weren't going to do that because I could be wrong with the timeline, but I'm pretty sure they left before the endings of Mass Effect 3.
They did.
They left, like, a decent amount before, so the time, like, they would have zero idea what happened. Like, they have no idea.
2 and 3.
They have no idea what happened before, to, like, Earth or any of those planets, or Citadel or anything.
So, I've watched a lot of media on it, and I can tell you there are some cool nods.
Okay, awesome.
Like 1 or 2, but...
I do love that they would have a nod or two to them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Not going to say what.
Yeah, because I'm going to play this game, I just don't know when. I might play it soon, I don't know, but...
Tony, do you have any consoles?
I do.
Which ones?
Both.
Wait, really? Once I finish, once I finish up with Andromeda, I will let you borrow it.
That works.
Well, I'll have to get permission from my friend who I'm borrowing.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. If not, I
it's a
can make
mecha.
it. Oh, it's a mecha?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
I'll ask him, but
yeah.
You know.
Which is it on?
Borrowed.
Which
is
PS4.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know you had PS4 or
Xbox. I do, but I never get to play them.
But
I have a brother, and he plays them all the time. And they're both hooked up to the same TV. So it's like if he's on one, it's not like I could be playing the Xbox while he's playing the PS4 or anything.
True.
That's why
I mean, you can just ask him if you can hook it up to your monitor in your room for like a little while.
I could totally do that, actually.
But you know, the second you ask him that is the second he's gonna really want to play that PS4.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah.
Well, let him deal with that until you
finish it. Yeah.
Or until he needs to.
Yeah. But I can make something like that work, you know? Like, worst comes to worst, I can just play it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think my PC is good enough to run it, really. I just don't think so. I kind of want to play it on PC, though, still. Just because...
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I sort of wanted to do, like, a series with it, but, like, I feel like it would just be a series of me being disappointed. I don't know how entertaining that would be.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I just don't think I'll be able to get as lost in this new game as that I would have that entire series. Because, dude, it takes me a minute and a half of playing and I'm already lost in the Mass Effect universe.
Yeah.
Like, dude, anytime I even listen to music, dude, like, it's so great. Because I still listen to, like, all of the music from the original trilogy. It's some, like, the best video game music ever, in my opinion. Like, I don't know, I loved it all, to be honest. Like, 3's music was amazing. Like, the music just kept getting better and better.
True.
But, yeah. You know, I'm gonna say I'll cut myself off because I could talk about Mass Effect for the next 5 hours.
Fair enough.
And we are now 2 hours into the podcast.
Oh man, time for a 7-hour episode. Let's keep
Let's
talking.
go! Nathan's like, I will leave if you do it for 5 more minutes. So, alright, I am going to wrap up this episode now. We could get some...
He makes that joke, but I did just come back from going to the washroom and making food because I heard you guys start talking about Mass Effect.
That's fair. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to end this episode. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you all for being on. Yeah, we talked about some cool things this episode. Okay, bye!
Bye.